This might be a little bit controversial, but this is what I think. I did 85 days of carnivore, right? And that was my experience, and I decided to stop at 85 days. There were certain things I just didn't feel right, and I started to feel a bit poorly. I started to get symptoms of shingles, but I got it without the rash. But I just had a bit of blotchiness here and a bit of blotchiness around my eye. Now at first, the stinging and burning around the side of the face was just horrendous. This is going into week 6 now, and I'm definitely, I've been not doing carnivore now for 4 weeks, and I've added fruits and vegetables back into my diet, but I'm not really eating fruits as a solid. I'm having them through juicing. But I do eat some veg with my meals, like I have carrot, I have sweet potato, I have onions, I have swede, and I also have white potato. So I have 50 grams a day. That's what I allow myself, and I have 1 meal a day. But I do have about 2 or 3 now drinks of juice. Now this one that I've just made here in the juicer is 3 raw beetroot, because I've read so many amazing things about how beetroot is really good for lowering blood pressure. So that's what I want to do. I mean, I still have a little bit of irritation around here, like a little bit, it's like the nerve end like feeling, but it's dramatically reduced. And I do actually want to talk about a few things actually. Let's give this a try. This has got I've juiced 3 raw beetroot and 2 whole apples, and I've literally whizzed it up in my blender with a bit of ice. That's actually not bad, but I'm only able to drink this, I think, because it's got the apple in. So what I'm also doing is, this is my second juice of the day. So I'm fasting all day, and I am having some juices, but I still class that as I'm fasting because it's liquid down, if you know what I mean. I'm not like eating food. First, I have a celery juice, which is 2 packs of celery, which makes about in between 12 to 16 ounces of celery juice. I drink that first, and then I'm having something like this as well after that. Yeah, so I'm drinking this one now, and it's actually nice. 2 apples I used in this. They were Bourbon, is it? Apples. I got them from Marks and Spencer. And 3 raw beetroots. I've been wanting to do this one for a while because I've read so much good reviews on what beetroot can do for you. And I've really got a theory actually. And my meal I'm having is all home cooked. So it's all home cooked meals with not really anything added in that's artificial like or anything. The only thing that I add in when I make certain things is like beef stock or chicken stock, things like that. Like when I made the cottage pie, I added in some beef stock. And I've also added garlic back into my life. Honestly, I feel so much healthier doing this than I did on carnivore. But not one size fits all. Everybody's different. I did take away some benefits from carnivore because it really helped me with the sugar problem I had. And I had a really bad sugar problem. I don't anymore. And even when I've ate like yogurt or I'm drinking some of the sweet juices, I'm not like going, oh, and some cake. Oh, you know, cake still makes me happy. When I see cake in the shop, I'm like, oh, look at this cake and stuff like that, because it's like a sort of like, I like cake, you know what I mean? But I haven't had it yet. And when we go away, we're going away in 2 weeks' time. I probably will have some cake, you know, when I'm away. But we'll see what I'm like. But I do really think that I'm going to be okay when I eat it. Because I'm not going to allow myself to get addicted to it, because I need to be healthy. I've got children, I've got a husband, I have family that need me, and I want to be healthy. This is a really nice juice, and it's beneficial. So my theory is, when you do something like carnivore, you're just eating meat and eggs, cheese, this, that and the other. You know, the double creams and all that, right? But you're not having anything processed. You're not having any junk food. You take them out. So you get all these benefits. When you do something like juicing, like it's, for example, a juice fast, where you're not having anything processed, you're mainly just having the juices, or even if you're having the juices, but you're having whole foods, like the meal or meals that you have as whole foods, you get the same benefits. I've seen people say that they healed their autoimmune symptoms by juicing. And I've seen many people say that. I've seen people say they healed their autoimmune issues when they did carnivore. I've seen people say they healed their autoimmune issues when they fasted. And this is the same result at the end of all them, because you took out the chemical-fueled processed crap. Now, I understand that there's a lot of people that push the carnivore community, and I understand that there's a lot of people gain hugely financially from a carnivore community and pushing the carnivore, especially like your top creators, without saying no names of anybody, your top creators, because I'm not here to bash anybody. The top creators that push this, they're not going to try and say anything else about another lifestyle, because they earn a lot of money. If my platform gives me any financial earnings through views of my videos, right? Because I really do want to, if I earn online, I'd rather be earning money from my content and the things I'm talking about, off the views I'm getting. I'm going to be honest, I'm not really someone that feels comfortable taking super chats. I know some people want to give you a super chat, and I have give people super chats because I enjoy doing that. If I can afford it and I'm on somebody's live, I'll give them a super chat. And I mean, I know that there's some people who want to give me a super chat when I can get super chats, and that's fair enough. But I'm not comfortable with sort of saying, oh, you can give a super chat, you know, like some of these people on TikTok who are like, they ask for gifts and stuff. That's not me, and that's just not who I am at all. But you know, if my content becomes something that people really like to view, and they're getting some kind of help off what I talk about, it's really worth it. I'm going to be really happy. So now you're going to be watching me content. You're going to be seeing me drinking me cold pressed juice. This is something I'm going to keep in forever, because I'm not new to juicing, by the way. I've juiced on and off over the years for about 10 years. But when I did stop the juicing and then ate all the junk, that's when I got ill. Over the last few years, really, to be honest. Over the last 6 years is where I went down a really bad road with the junk and that, when my granddad died. But I always used to juice and eat organic fruit and veg before, and whole foods. But here we go again. So that's my thoughts.